up, guys? Welcome to episode 224 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is J-Mac Gaming.
Hello, Chad.
And we have breaking news. Thunder starts, but before Thunder even starts, you see the whole breaking news screen, and it makes the sound effects. It's like da 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 da, and then this has made a headline news. It shows an ESPN video, right? And world news, and it says WCW has purchased Extreme Championship Wrestling. That's right, everyone. ECW owns ECW. WCW owns ECW. That's right.
We own ourselves.
We own ourselves. But yeah, that's the breaking news, Justin. WCW now owns the right to ECW. And we start the show off. Paul Heyman comes out and he talks about how this is absolute crap. He says, first off, I just want to say how absolutely ridiculous it is that ECW is ran by Eric Bischoff and the clowns that can barely beat the other company on Monday nights. He says, when I heard that ECW was purchased, I was hoping I'd get a phone call from Vince McMahon himself, but I didn't. No, I get a phone call from Ted Turner and Eric Bischoff. It's completely ridiculous. And then I'm told that I won't even be running ECW anymore. ECW's been just spread out all over the place. Who knows what's gonna happen? But let me tell you something, and this is not a prediction, this is a spoiler. My name is Paul Heyman. And my guys, the ECW guys, it doesn't matter where they go. It doesn't matter who WCW throws at them, because we have something to prove that if we had the luxury of having fathers who were billionaires, if we had the luxury of owning a television network, if we had the money that you people were just given and were able to just throw away willy-nilly on 50-year-old has-beens who can't even wrestle anymore. If we had that ability, we'd still be around. But we didn't. We fought on the backs of all of our wrestlers, our blood, our sweat, and our tears. And for what? To be purchased by WCW. Well, guess what? I've got something to introduce of my own. Something that Ted Turner told me on my way here tonight. Something that Eric Bischoff doesn't know about. Something that movie star Sylvester Stallone doesn't know about. This pay-per-view coming up, it's gonna be barely legal. And then Sylvester Stallone's music hits. And he says, Paul, I just want to say, I'm personally really excited to have you on board. And you're on Thunder tonight. I don't know where you'll be in a week, but while you're here, I just want to please make yourself at home. And if you need anything at all, just please let me know. And then Chris Jericho's music hits, and he says, wow, Sylvester Stallone, this man just sat up here and berated you and your show and your company, and you're going to welcome him to the back with cookies and milk? Absolutely not. He says, Paul Heyman, first of all, my name's Chris Jericho. You probably don't remember me because you didn't do anything with me while I worked for you. And also, you owe me a lot of money from some past checks, brother. He said, but listen, all right? I'm happy you're here. And I'm happy that all the ECW guys came here with you. Because this is an opportunity for Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle to prove exactly what we're made of. And why on this show, Thunder, this is the house that Jericho built. All right? And you, Paul Heyman, are a guest in my ring. So why don't you go to the back, make yourself at home. Sylvester Stallone, why don't you go make nice with your new friend Paul? Because I'm issuing a challenge at the next pay-per-view. The Inner Circle are looking for opponents, all right? And at Barely Legal, Inner Circle, we want to wrestle Team ECW. What do you think of that, Justin?
I fucking hate everything about this.
Oh yeah, Joey Styles is also a commentator for Thunder.
Move on to this match, Chad.
We move into this, and Jushin Liger, who, isn't booked at Nitro tonight, so, God bless him, he's working Thunder for us. And this is to decide the number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. And in a decent match, Rob Van Dam defeats Billy Kidman, who came over from the trade, Jushin Liger, and Big Papi Chavo, when Rob Van Dam pinned Big Papi Chavo with a frog splash.
Hell yeah. Good for RVD.
Oh, yeah. So Rob Van Dam taking on Jeff Hardy at Barely Legal, Justin. What do you think of that?
That's going to be a good one, Chad.
Gonna be one of a kind?
We have AJ Styles and Steve Corino.
Yes. So it was announced that we were also having qualifying matches and a Fatal 4-Way tag team match where two teams, two from Nitro, two from Thunder, are going to face off for the Global Championship. But one of these is interesting because one of the teams is going to consist of two men from both brands. That's Brett, the Total Cable Package, who can continue to tag team together and show up on each other's shows as long as they both hold the Thunder tag or the Global Tag titles. And this is the first qualifying match with about to head terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. AJ Styles and Steve Corino defeat Shark Boy and Hurricane when AJ Styles pinned Shark Boy with a Styles Clash.
Oh yeah. Oh, bring out a Styles Clash for Shark Boy here on a fucking Thunder. Let's fucking go.
Listen, gotta bring out the big guns, man. They're superheroes. We go backstage, and Ahmed is like, he's just like looking at his championship, and then a person backstage is like, Ahmed, we don't know who's wrestling what matches tonight, but we know that there is a number one contenders match for your championship at Barely Legal. And Ahmed, what are your thoughts about this? And he says, I don't really care. When I came to Thunder, I led a powerful faction, a new nation. And we ran roughshod. And we took out the Four Horsemen. We took out, a flock when they were around. And now the Inner Circle show up. And Chris Jericho says he's got a tag team, which are a group, which, by the way, two of his members got traded. So as much as I'm scared of Barry Horowitz and Bart Gunn, I'm not too worried about it. But with all these things going around right now and the Inner Circle trying to form a group, it makes me think maybe I should go out of my way to find new members of the nation and bring back a powerful, maybe more violent, maybe more crazy version of the nation. And then the camera pans out as New Jack is standing beside Ahmed. And they both kind of look at each other. And then that's it. That's all and then we go back. And that's that entire promo, brother.
Oh. All right. We move on to Dean Malenko and Chris Candido.
68. They've got great chemistry.
Told you.
Wow. And about that, Subpar Wrestling and Little Heat, Dean Malenko defeats Chris Candido with a Texas Cloverleaf, brother.
It's a big match right there. Big match. Big match, Dean. Dean Malenko comes out, and he invites Ric Flair out. He says, Rick, please come out. I have something I need to say to you. Ric Flair comes out. He's got his United States Championship, and he said, Sunday, at Bash at the Beach, I lost the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, I wasn't pinned, but rules are rules. Triple threat, I lost. I came out there, and I motioned that I wanted to challenge you for the United States Championship. And Rick, let me just say, that is still very much the plan. And Rick, I already know what you're going to say. What makes me deserving of a United States Championship match? And Rick, let me tell you something. I think I'm the best wrestler on this roster. I think I'm a walking 5-star match machine. But you know what, Rick? I'm going to show you. So let me tell you something, Rick. I will not get an opportunity at that United States Championship belt until you and all these people and management and anyone who ever doubted Dean Malenko knows. And also all of these ECW guys now who are watching. They need to know that this is still Thunder, and I'm still the Iceman, and I'm gonna wrestle everyone And I'm going to put on 5-star match after 5-star match. And when it's beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's nobody in this company who deserves to face Ric Flair for the United States Championship, then and only then will I come out here and challenge you for the belt. And Rick, if you're the champion that you say you are, if you're the man that you say you are, I hope you accept it. And the two shake hands.
Oh, big shaking hand, boys. Dean Malenko, Ric Flair. All right, Chad, we move on. Oh, boy.
They're backstage. Mang and the Barbarian, they're pissed because they got stripped of their tag titles and then traded to Thunder. And Jericho says, he says, boys, listen, all right. Oh, and they're pissed. Like, they like square up to Jericho. He's like, hey, listen, it's cool. Relax, guys, it's cool. You know, listen, all right. The trade, it seems like a bad thing for you both, and I get it. I really do. But honestly, I think it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. I mean, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I mean, I got rid of Sick Boy and Lodi, who, don't get me wrong, great guys, love them. But, I mean, come on. Sick Boy and Lodi. But you two, Mang, Barbarian, the Faces of Fear is exactly what we're looking for with the Inner Circle. So just think about that, guys. Just think about it. Good luck on your match tonight. I hope you win.
I hope you win. I hope they win too, Jericho. Chad. Well, speaking of their match.
This is for the Thunder Tag Team Championships, and the Faces of Fear face the Hardy Boys. And listen, the Cruiserweight Champion, maybe he was a little rattled because he found out he had to take on RVD. Maybe threw him off his rhythm. His brother Matt took the pin, but the Faces of Fear win the Thunder Tag Team titles from the Hardy Boys.
Good for Mang and Barbarian. They're finally on their come up right here.
Yeah.
Also, they have, I mean, the Hardys, you know, right there with them in in-ring performance. So
yeah, they've gotten way better.
They're getting there. They're getting there, Chad.
Getting there. Got a 62? Oh, wow. Hell yeah.
I hate this fucking game.
And about that terrible wrestling and not as the crowd heat, Christopher Daniels defeats Mike Quackenbush in 7:53 with the last rights.
A good match.
Another up-and-coming ECW boy coming over to Thunder. The youth movement, brother, over at Thunder.
It's exactly
Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone is backstage, and he talks, and you know he keeps looking around, wondering where Paul Heyman went. Paul Heyman's not there. We don't know where he is, but he's not there. You know, and someone asked, they said, Sylvester Stallone, are you worried that Chris Jericho's making you look like an idiot? And he says, am I worried? Did you see Bash at the Beach? All right, Diamond Dallas Page, Chef Psychosis. You know, we made them look like idiots. We made Chris Jericho look like idiots. All right, and listen, the Inner Circle, they think they're just gonna waltz on here and start calling the shots. Guess what? I'll give them the match at Barely Legal. And you know what? I hope Team ECW beats them, so someone can finally shut up Chris Jericho.
Are you there, Chad?
What?
I don't know.
I'm still here.
Oh,
You giggled, so I was wondering why you were giggling.
yeah. Here we go. Here's a.
We have another qualifying match to determine the teams in the Global Tag Team Championship match. And Chef Psychosis and Juventud defeat Inner Circle members Mike Barton and Lance Storm. Qualify.
Good for. Oh God, I got. Take it away.
I got a
Chad.
69.
Oh, nice. I was gonna
Yeah.
try to say.
So Chef Psychosis and Hoovy will have an opportunity to be Global Tag Team Champions at Barely Legal.
Good for them. I mean, I would
Good
love
for them.
71 for Chef Psychosis, by the way.
Oh yeah, listen.
The boys are buzzing here on Thunder.
He's a self-made man.
Oh boy.
And after the match, Butterbean shows up and knocks out Mike Barton.
All right, Chad, your main event time.
Main event time. This is for the #1 contendership for the Universal Championship. The newcomer, Sting, he just came in a trade. He shows up, and everyone's like, this is Sting! And he's there. Tony Schiavone's screaming. And then Taz's music hits, and everyone freaks out. The reigning ECW world champion, he comes out with the ECW championship held high as he walks down to the ring. Sting versus Taz. Winner gets Ahmed. And in a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Taz defeats Sting in 10:25 with a T-bone suplex, and the crowd shouts, Taz is good. And the crowd shouts. I said the chat. The crowd shout, Taz is gonna kill you. Taz is gonna kill you.
And Ahmed and Taz to end
And we
the show.
stare down Ahmed versus Taz, both championships held high to end the show.
And got a 79. Told you
79.
Thunder just can't hang with Raw, but
That's okay.
This is the start of a new era for WCW.
This is the start of a new era for WCW, brother.
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
That was Thunder, guys. I expect some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. Wow. Justin, what are your thoughts? What are your honest thoughts?
I'll see you for episode 225, where we gotta combat this fucking horse shit.